I was almost hoping he would forget. What kind of a person walks into a room full of strangers just so they can attempt, try, and do what most people in this world would rather die than do? Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, distinguished governor, the journey to get up here and stand on this stage and engage with you begins with that very first time that you walked into a Toastmasters meeting. And that first time, ladies and gentlemen, we all remember, and we remember well. And the journey to get here, you've heard several people's journeys tonight, this afternoon, last night. My own personal journey to get here has had its shares, definitely, of ups and downs. But before I go there, what kind of person walks into a room full of strangers? What kind of person becomes a Toastmaster? Over the past 3.5 years that I've been a Toastmaster, a couple things I've observed. Number one, we come from all walks of life. There's some of us here that we're young, we're starting on our first job. There's some of us here that we're on our second and third career. There's some of us here that make a lot of money. And there's some of us that are struggling with getting a little business started or finding that next job. There's some of us here that are gregarious and quite expressive. There's some of us that are a little more quiet and a lot more subtle. But we all have one thing in common, ladies and gentlemen. We have this great desire to get out there, to learn more, to continue to grow, and to really challenge ourselves. And in order to challenge ourselves, we have to step outside that circle, that comfort zone that we have. And when we step outside that comfort zone, it's really scary. So what does Toastmasters do to minimize some of that scary feeling? There's like 12,000 different clubs around the world of Toastmasters. And each one does it a little bit differently. We all come together and we create a really safe place. A place to learn. A place to try new things. We give a lot of encouragement to that. And every time we see other people trying new things, for that new person, we develop that trust. That subtle little trust. Well, she didn't get shot down and she tried something new and different. Maybe I can. You know what else we Toastmasters love to do? We get excited. We love to encourage people. All those evaluations I heard last night, holy cow, positive, upbeat. And I was sitting there talking with Gina Niven over there, and we were thinking, that was a good one. I gotta try that. Oh, no, we keep on learning, and we love getting excited. We love to encourage everybody. And because of that encouragement, ladies and gentlemen, I'm standing up here tonight. Because you see, my journey, again, 3.5 years ago, and a couple months after I joined, I tried that humorous speech contest. And let me tell you, humorous speech, I think, is one of the toughest speeches. You're going to hear 5 excellent speakers tonight. I am really in awe of these people. Needless to say, my first contest didn't go very well. So fast forward 6 months later, we'll try it again. And then I thought, oh my goodness, I'm going to step outside my safe little comfort zone here, my safe little club. Well, I'm going to take my security blanket along. My notes and I, we went along. And my notes and I were really, really pleased that we got to be first. Because when Yvonne Luxendill gets up there, man, she has a presence. And I'm like, whoa. Wow. Okay, I still got some encouragement. So I'm going to try this again. Next time comes around. Ladies and gentlemen, not once, but 2 times, I got disqualified for talking too long.
No. You?
Okay, so let's try this again.
Sir.
Fast forward another 6 months. Try this again to get out there.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Now I will tell you, I am pumped up, I am determined, and I'm going to do this, but I'm also scared to death. I am not going to talk too long this time. So I get out there. And I want to tell you what, and that green light went on, and I abruptly cut off the speech. I did not talk too long. I didn't go very far either. Haven't gotten past it this. All right, and so then fast forward to this fall, and I'm in an evaluation contest. I get to represent my club again. And you know what I did this time? I completely forgot to go to the division meeting. I was so embarrassed I couldn't go to the next club meeting, and I even thought about quitting. And then what happens? Along comes Diane Young. Diane, where are you? Right here. She calls up one Sunday night and says, Kathy, would you like to do this? Speaker? I said, me. At first I said the morning, because it's less casual, more casual, and less people. But I finally called up and said, I gotta step up to this place. I gotta give this a try. So I gotta come here tonight. And because of that encouragement, ladies and gentlemen, the journey continues. And it's like for all of you speakers tonight that are coming up here, whether you take the role of a leadership role and come up here and talk, or whether you take a speech contest. Ladies and gentlemen, we all have our journeys and they all go up and down. But I'd like to share a couple things with you tonight. For all of you that are going to speak here tonight, number one, it's no longer a room full of strangers. We are fellow Toastmasters. We are colleagues. We are friends. We are fellow humans on the journey to continue to learn and grow. And the second thing I'd like to remember is that we love to encourage you. We love to go with you on your journey. It gives me goosebumps. It just does. It's fun to encourage you to try that. And the third thing I'd like you to remember, there's already, the meeting coming up in 6 months, and Diane's already recruiting for it. So talk to anybody here. Send them an email. Ask. It's a great opportunity to give it a try. And one final thing, all of you tonight. When the last speech is given, the last conversation, the last people are here, and you go home tonight, you're in bed, take 30 seconds if you would. Just 30 seconds. Think of one thing, maybe, that you've learned in the past day and a half that you could give a try. Can I tell a dog story, maybe make humorous? Oh, I have lots of dog stories. Can I bark too? Whoa, my dog gets different barks. Let me tell you. I could try this. And so, ladies and gentlemen, for all of us, the learning continues, and the journey continues. Favorite District Governor?